Good evening. How are you doing? My name is Joseph. I am one of the co-founders of Pre-PT Grind. For those of you that are new to this page or to our platform, Pre-PT Grind is a platform that is designed to help you as pre-PTs get into PT school without wasting time or money. So tonight is, and honestly for the last few years, every Thursday night we've been coming into this group to just share with you a few things that we wish we would have known, but also a few keys that would be important for you as pre-PTs. You might have heard some of these in our podcast, the Pre-PT Grind podcast, but the honest truth is we're here to serve you in whatever capacity we can to make sure that y'all get into PT school because you deserve it. Edward, how are you doing? Michael, how are you doing? Neville, how are you doing? Clarissa, how are you doing? Great to have you all here. Casey will be joining me here in the next few minutes, but we had one heck of a weekend, y'all. We really did. Let's see. I see Casey trying to hop on. Let's get him in here. All right. Should be setting it up. But we had. What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up, man? Yo, we had one hell of a weekend. There were a number of pre-PTs, anywhere between 50 to 60 pre-PTs at an event in Clearwater, Florida, Smart Success PT Live. And honestly, man, it was, to be honest with you, I was more mind blown than I thought I would. A lot of these students are students of ours that have gone through the acceptance system. I know some of y'all have been seeing it everywhere. It's like, what is this acceptance system? But a lot of them had flown in. Some from Alaska, California, New York, Florida, so many different places. What's up, Jakari? How you doing, fam? Jakari was there. But the honest
What's up?
Was a conference that was designed to just really showcase. Well, really, it was initially designed for PTs, but it's just grown into a movement that is now empowering pre-PTs to be at their best. And so for the pre-PTs that are in our circle, we wanted to bring them into our community, the people that have helped us grow as Pre-PT Grind. But it taught us a few things. And tonight, that's what we want to share with you. And so, Casey, before we dive in, man, what are your thoughts, bro, as we reflect on what happened a few days ago?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that stood out to me, even now, is that, man, applying to PT school now is kind of dope. Like, it's kind of fun. Like, y'all get to go on trips and meet your friends and have a good time and have taco house parties and go to SSPT Live and have pizza parties at a clinic and have a pre-doctor of PT group, have the acceptance system. Applying to PT school is cool. Yeah. Applying to PT school is fun now. That's crazy. Like, we didn't even have that. Applying to PT school was such a drag. It was just a chore.
True.
Applying to this, it's so cool to see that applying to PT school doesn't have to be all dread. It doesn't have to be all somber. It doesn't have to be all anxiety. Like, enjoy the journey. It's easy to say that, but it's harder to actually make it happen for people. And it's good to see, so great to see that it's fun. Yeah. You can have a good time. You know, there's going to be roller coasters. There's going to be up and downs.
Oh, sure.
But, man, you can still have a good time, and you can have fun applying to PT school. So I think that's the biggest thing that I've seen, just hanging out with them the whole weekend. It's fun, and it's cool to see.
Oh, for sure, man. Like, for those of y'all that are like, what are they talking about? Jakari could probably tell y'all a little bit, but they were the pre-PTs that went to SSPT Live, man. They were having water balloon fights, all the things.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, they become such a and if you're not in the acceptance system, you might want to join us if you want to. It's your call. But the honest truth is, they've become such a tight family that amidst everything else they're trying to do to get themselves in, what's up, man? Like, amidst everything else, they're having a good time with each other and really just pushing each other at such a close-knit level that I've never really seen it. So Casey's right. PT school application is actually becoming dope overall. Something that it wasn't for us. It was just stress for us when we were PTs. But tonight, what we want to talk about is, as a pre-PT, are you giving or are you taking? Does it even matter? Are you giving or are you taking? Casey, you want to dive in real quick? Like, what does this even mean for pre-PTs? How does it relate to what we experienced this past weekend? And why does every single person that is watching this video right now or listening to this as a podcast episode
why do they need to start looking at it completely differently if they are more one way or the other? So why is it important for us to be either one, and which one should we aim to be? Break it down for us, boss.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll start with this. It's human nature to take. Like that's going to be the overarching, purpose of, my little spiel of what I'm going to say. But it's kind of human nature to take. You got to look out for yourself, every man for themselves. You have to survive. So it's human nature to take. But what we saw at the conference at SSPT Live 2019 is that people were so willing to give their time, their answers, their energy, their emotion, their support. When a lot of the times, especially when getting into PT school, is just kind of cutthroat, or even in business, when you get out of PT school, it's kind of like every man for themselves. Oh, I want to be the best. I want to be this. I want to be that. Let's not give anything else to anyone else, because they might take my spot, or they might take my patients, or they might take my PT school spot, or they might whatever. So it's human nature to do that. But at this conference, it's like everybody was just so willing to help each other out. Everyone was so willing to give to each other. So that was cool at the first part, because a lot of the conferences you go to, things you'll even see in daily life, you won't really see that a lot. You won't really see that. Everyone is like, what can I get from this? What can I get from that? Even in this pre-DPT students group, you're like, what can I take from this? What can I take from that? What can I take from this video, this podcast, this question, this whatever it is? It's nothing necessarily bad about it, but that's just how it is, right?
Yeah.
So we're taking. However, with PT schools, let's dive into that, because I can see it. I can hear it now. It's like, what are these guys talking about taking SSPT Live 2019 accepted system? Bro, I'm just trying to get in. Just give me some tips to get in. Fine. All right, cool. That's fine. Let's talk about PT school then. If that's what y'all want to talk about. Who runs PT schools? Humans, right? What did I say before? Human beings, it's human nature to take, right? So if every other pre-PT is going to PT schools with that same mindset of taking, how are you going to be different? How are you going to stand out, right? If the schools want to take from you, if other pre-PTs are looking to take, whether that's take a spot in PT school to get their degree, or take whatever advice from us or from their advisors looking to take, what's their mindset, what's their aura, what's their vibe going into interactions?
Yeah.
It's just like everyone else. What can I get from this? What can I get from this answer, this advisor, this academic coordinator, this DPT department chair, this online, whatever it is? I think, dang, the APTA does like an online campus visit thing. What can I take from that? That's going to come across, because it just becomes who you are. However, if you go in there saying, what can I give to other people? What can I add to their life? How can I make their school better? How can I make the students better? How can I make the APTA better? Whatever it really is, if you go into that interaction, like, what can I give instead of what can I take? Your whole vibe is going to be different, because everyone else's human nature is, what can I take?
Yep.
You're going in there, what can I give? They're going to be like, how is this person different? What's different about Gail? What's different about Mang? What's different about Ben? What is it? I don't really know. I can't put a finger on it. But they're not like everybody else. And they probably won't pick up on it, but you know exactly what's going on. Because you're not in that mindset of, oh, what can I get? Now, PT schools want to take as well. Right? A lot of y'all feel that. Damn, these PT schools just want my money.
Oh, that's bad.
And that's higher than PT school. That's like a college thing. All these colleges just want my money.
Yep.
However, if you go in there and they just want to take, and you got hella to give, bro, it's a done deal. What the heck? It's done. Because they're looking like, okay, what can Gail give to me? What can Ben give to me? What can Jakari give to me? That's how they're thinking. Are they gonna give me a good GPA so my school looks good? Is Raphael going to give me a good GRE score so I look good to the people above me, so my graduate school looks good? They're looking to take from y'all. So if y'all can give them, first of all, what they want, plus what they don't know that they want or even need, it's a wrap. We don't have to talk about, oh, how do I stand out? What's the little tip to do here? What's the little tip to do there? Because if you hear it from, your average blog or your average YouTube video, everybody else hears it too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. So if it's human nature to take, if PTs want to take, if your patients want to take, if PT schools want to take, if pre-PTs want to take, if everybody's just taking it, are you gonna give? And if you do, it's a done deal with getting into PT school. How can you make their school better? How can you make their life better? What can you give to their program? What can you give to their students? Man, it's over. It really is. So that's what we really saw, and we saw it personified in SSPT Live. We saw it come to life in SSPT Live because there's only so much you can see over video. You're like, only so much you can see on posts. And you're like, what are these guys talking about? You heard on the podcast, me doing the intros. What is this thing? But it really did come to life. And it's just great to see that there's more people out there doing it because it just makes you want to do it even more. And the people who are doing that are the ones who are most successful. So that's just my take on being different using this concept of giving instead of taking. What do you think about this?
Yeah, man. 100% what Casey said. And I have two things. The first is, let me put it this way. Comment below. Why are you part of this group? Or why do you follow Pre-PT Grind? I'll wait. I'm about to show y'all something. Comment below. Why are you a member of this group, or why do you follow Pre-PT Grind? Why are you part of our community? Why are you following the Pre-PT Grind podcast? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I just want to see some answers. So Ben, everybody in here, why do y'all follow Pre-PT Grind? This is not to toot our own horn. This is to show y'all something. All right. So
what's up, Bruce Lee?
Comment below whenever you're ready to just let us know, because I want to show y'all who you guys have to become. Who has attention? Social media account. Okay. So we have all these social media accounts. So we have your attention. Great. So why else do y'all follow Pre-PT Grind? Just comment below, because the honest truth is this. You have to become something completely different if you want to have a shot at standing out as an athlete, right? So what Casey was talking about is everybody's a taker. You're a taker. PT schools are takers. But the honest truth is every taker, which is human nature, is always attracted to a giver. If all we did was take from y'all, there is absolutely no way this community is at 3.8 thousand pre-PTs. If all we did was take from y'all, there's no way we're at 105 podcast episodes as of today or yesterday. If all we did was take from y'all, there's no way there's 60 pre-PTs who are amped and fired up. And if y'all want to see some examples of it, look on our page. You'll see them. Ben's a giver. Both Bens are givers. But the honest truth is, you're only most people are only attracted to givers. So what Casey was saying is so true on a much deeper level. If we want literally, like right now, Pre-PT Grind is not just like a little side hustle, y'all. This is a freaking movement. Like the acceptance system is a movement. Everything y'all are seeing is a movement. This is not it's beyond us at this point. But the honest truth is, we had to give immensely. And the only way it stopped, it's like a train, right? You can't really stop a train unless you have something that's of equal mass or whatever. But the honest truth is, the way we stop it is if we stop giving. The only way our following gets smaller is if we stop giving. So our agenda is to literally give y'all as much as possible. Give y'all way more than we ever had. But for you as a pre-PT to even have a shot at standing out, you're gonna have to become a giver. And the honest truth is, y'all, you see May, you see Ben, you see Robin, they're all freaking crushing it because they're becoming givers. You should follow their pages. Like, watch what they're doing. All they're doing is sharing their story. What they're doing is saying, yo, what do other people need, and how can I fill that void? That's all we're asking. And if you did that for every single program, y'all realize you would, listen, like, nobody's getting rejected if you're a giver. All the other stuff is important. That's why we're here. But the honest truth is, if you're just a taker, you will mix in with the masses. There's no way for you to stand out. It's not just getting more observation hours. I've seen students with over 1,000 observation hours, and they're not getting into PT schools. don't let nobody lie to you. But the second part is, if you're not a giver, if you're sorry, let me say it this way: if you're only a taker, you will miss opportunity. If you're only a taker, that means that you will look for anything that can benefit you only and nobody else in the quickest possible way, usually requiring um, the least investment on your part.
Hmm.
If you're a taker, that means that you want everything just handed to you. Everything's free, everything this, everything that. You're never going to invest in yourself. You're never going to invest in the people around you. You're not going to be, honestly, you don't even belong in a community because you wouldn't add anything to it. So in the same way, you wouldn't add anything to a future.
Hmm.
That's
Wow.
what they're looking. They're looking for students that fit what they're building. They're looking for students that can be representatives of their pro. Like, they don't want just anybody graduating and be like, they want somebody that can represent what they're doing, because PT programs are trying to grow. Some of y'all are applying to programs that are still trying to be accredited. They're new. They're trying to grow. But the honest truth is, if you're not a giver, you don't stand a shot. So it's not just that it's like, come on, be a giver. It's cool. No, it's like, honestly, it's becoming more of a requirement.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, most people won't push themselves into that role because we have been taught that everything is scarcity mindset. Don't help other people. If I help somebody else, they'll have an edge on me. If they have an edge on me, then that ruins my chances of getting it. That's a losing way to think. Let me tell y'all this. Let me put it this way. If if somebody from our group, from the acceptance system, right now decided, yo, I want to help free PTs as well, we would never stop. We because there's too many of y'all. We believe in the abundance mindset. So we're not limited to saying, oh dang, somebody else is doing it. Now they're taking our vibe, they're taking our this. Well, that would be a losing mindset. Y'all can't think that way when you're pre-PT. So be a giver, y'all. Listen, this past weekend, it made it so amazing to watch business owners, physical therapists, multi-millionaires, pre-PTs, PT students, being in the same space, just giving time, energy, effort. You're watching people that literally like are worth way beyond what we could ever imagine for ourselves, that are literally staying up till 2 a.m. just serving pre-PTs, just for the hell of it, because they're givers. And the commonality in their success is the fact that they've chosen to give more than they're willing to take. And the thing is, because they attract other people, because they are givers, they're following a master. Examples, Greg Todd. Examples, our platform. Examples, Kyle Rice. Examples, Alex Engar, Will Boyd. These are people that are starting movements because they're givers. And if you as a pre-PT can learn that, you will not only give yourself a great, great, great opportunity to get into a PT program, but honestly, a phenomenal opportunity to be absolutely successful in whatever you encounter or attempt to pursue in this profession. Period. So that's what you want. You got to start shutting down the whole thought of everybody's out to get you. You got to start like being so skeptical about everything. Understand that if you're a giver, you will attract other people. You will attract programs that are takers. You will attract systems that are designed to pull you. I mean, you might get accepted to 3 or 4 programs because you stood out. But the honest truth is, if you don't have that, then your chances of getting accepted to school do become much, much harder. And the game has completely changed, as we've shared with y'all many, many, many times. So if that's what you want, become a giver. If you're still stuck on what that means, or even how to become part of this movement, this acceptance system movement, send us a message. Go to contactpreeptgrind.com. Let's talk right now. Let's talk right now. But that's what we're doing. That's what the pre-PTs that are killing it right now, that's what they're about. And if you want to join them, you only got 2 options. Y'all have a great one. Many blessings. Have a great evening.